Hello. Hi. We're back. BB boo boo. BB booby bee boo. BB booby bee boo. All right, I just got here. Um, yes, the ads. It's how do I say it? It's an unfortunate thing that the ads exist. Um, I made it the executive decision to play more ads, but okay, hear me out. This means that there's no pre-rolls. And also it gives me more of a break. So I actually have an excuse to walk around and like stretch my legs because I'm pretty good at sitting down for like 4 hours nonstop, and that's not healthy. So yes, it does hurt the continuity of the sessions. I understand, but it does help me in the long run. Anyways, hi. You sent me a message. It has been 0 days since I last asked for burning to get good. It has been 0 days since I last contemplated banning Pesa. Anyways, let's see what's going on today. I'm feeling pretty good. So today marks the first. Today marks the first day that I'm going to be mentioning the compact claustrophobia playthrough. Yes, you heard that right. I'm recording a Let's Play compact claustrophobia. I can't say that. It's such a hard word to say for me. My accent doesn't help. Compact claustrophobia. It's really hard for me to say. But yeah, I started playing it on the side. Um, yeah, it's just really hard for me to say. I think I recorded myself right playing it, and I think I said it like this: compact claustrophobia in the recording, and I'm just gonna stick with it. I have an accent, you know. If you don't know that by now, then that means you haven't been listening. Hey, look, the power's still on. It's been 2 days, which means the crafting should have kept going. Did it break? Oh, nothing there. You know what that means, right? It's done. It's done. Borosilicate glass. So I also had enough to upgrade to LUV glass. Carex 82 GTNH Season 2 when it's Season 3. I don't understand what that means. What's that supposed to mean? I'm aware that he has Season 3 already. I haven't seen any of his playthroughs, but yeah, but that just I'm still gonna be playing GTNH. Like that's never gonna stop. I'm gonna finish this pack. But I wanted to play another pack on the side, and I wanted to expand into the world of solo Let's Plays because I haven't done that yet. And honestly, I think it's going to be a really good form of practice for me, especially for the commentary side of things, because, geez, I that's something I need practice on. You know, the ability to talk nonstop for hours. That is an impressive skill that I do not have yet. But that's my plan. And I already recorded episode 1. I'm just editing it. And I gotta say, it's you know, I kind of missed editing. I haven't done it in quite a while. It's very minor editing too, right? I'm not going crazy like I did on the shorter videos, but I'm looking forward to it anyways. We're here to talk about GTNH, not compact claustrophobia. And pretty funny because in that playthrough, or in the first episode, I talk about GTNH. I guess I just can't talk about the other pack. When he started season 3, he kept saying season 2 in the intro constantly. Oh. See, I would love to get to that point where I just have I'm pretty much there already. I have a record, you know, of a playthrough, and that's so cool. But I don't have a record of a Let's Play. Technically, this is a Let's Play, but it's not a solo one. And it's a different environment, right? Because in this one, I do talk to the audience, but in the other one, I kind of just It's different. I'm sure you know. I'm sure you've seen some playthroughs before. I really need a better way of breaking this thing because, yeah, they're different. I'll take that as a compliment. It sounds like an insult, but it's probably a compliment, so I'll take it as a compliment. Hey, Ali. Cheers. Some Coke Zero. It's pretty much become tradition where I drink a 1 Coke Zero, right, at the start of the stream, and then on the first break, I just get water instead. No, it's become tradition where on the first break of the night, and by break I mean ad break, you know, because the ad breaks are now 3 minutes. Maybe I shouldn't say that out loud because people are gonna walk away. But on the first ad break, I get water, but I also brush my teeth because it makes me not want to snack. And I guess it keeps me healthy too, right? But oh, Ali, I have a favor if you're not busy. A favor to ask if you're not busy. That poll I made in the Discord, can you also add it here? I forgot to do it at the start of the stream. Because I'm recording the first episode of... I appreciate it. I'm recording... I recorded the first episode of Compact Claustrophobia. And I'm, you know, on the fence if I should add music or not. That's in the background for the entire thing. You're poet in the US. It's okay. I'm not about to get into politics. That's not my kind of jam. Mostly because I'm culturally and politically illiterate, and I will own up to that. But that's as far as I'll get into it. I also, I don't know if you've noticed, I did change a little bit of my mic settings. I don't know. I still have to stress test it, but I'm pretty sure it's cutting off a lot less. I had this noise suppression filter active for quite a while, and I didn't realize that it was like super aggressive. So it was cutting off my voice. Every time I speak low like this, it would just cut it off. I don't know if you're able to hear this. But we're one step closer to the true ASMR Burning Lake experience. You can hear it, right? Yeah, because before I don't think you could hear it. It would cut off a lot because that noise suppressor filter was thinking that I was like noise. It would cut off my voice. Oh, here, yeah. Wait, did you post it again in the other? I bet you posted it somewhere else. Yeah, I just wanted the same poll over here. So like whoever stops by, I don't know how long you can leave the polls open for, but whoever stops by, you know, they can, longest setting is 10 minutes. Okay, I guess if, during the weekdays, it's usually less audience. So I guess if it gets a little busy, we'll see. All right, we'll hold off on it then. Maybe I'll do it on YouTube. I'll do it on YouTube. YouTube has a poll thing. That's right. I'll do it there. What am I doing? There's a faster way to do this. I can fly. I mean, it's also not a bad thing because I'm just chilling, breaking glass. I think I have enough glass. You can't say this isn't relaxing. Are you even able to hear it? Because I changed a bunch of my settings. Yeah, you are. Okay. Yeah, you are. Just making sure. Because I don't know which settings stayed the same when I was recording for my video. But I gotta say, I'm enjoying the whole recording thing. And the like I'm really enjoying the whole Let's Play so far. I know it's only episode 1, right? So obviously it's a little biased that I'm enjoying it. Why are you murdering the multi-block? That is because the past like 2 weeks or so, I've been trying to upgrade. I will probably say 3 weeks. I was trying to upgrade to these trinium coils. We haven't been able to do that because first of all, trinium is super expensive to get, but we solved that problem by getting a trinium beam. So now I got like infinite trinium. And then the other issue was every time we try to cook it overnight, our base would shut down. So I wasn't ever able to finish it. And so that was the next bottleneck, is upgrading the chemical plant because we weren't generating enough fuel. So I did that here too. So what started off as a simple, let's upgrade the EBF, or I keep saying EBF, the blast furnace, ended up being, let's upgrade like a lot of our base to handle it. But I was able to craft everything now. So now I can get that going. We have a lot of coils here. And this is going to give us access to, most importantly, the ZPM superconductor primary Tesla windings. Try saying that 5 times fast. But I wasn't able to cook up these superconductors base ZPM ingots because yeah, you need trinium coils to do that. And I couldn't do that. But now that I can, oh, we can finally play the rest of the pack. It really was. Mm-hmm. Oops. You're supposed to shift right click. It was lagging. But I crafted it overnight on the last session on Saturday. And it looks like our base was able to survive, and we got everything we wanted. And I'm also upgrading the glass. I don't need to unless I want to upgrade the energy hatch here, which I will at some point. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it while I'm here. I'm excited though. I'm just excited in general. It's gonna be a little challenging because I've always been I guess you can say like a one-trick pony in some situations, because it's always been hard for me to play multiple things at once. You know, that's why I only play Minecraft. But especially with packs, like I've always had trouble playing more than one pack. But now that I'm playing 2 packs, it's a little different now. And I guess it's cool because they're completely different, completely different monsters. Yeah. Will this mean you'll finally play Fort? No, sorry, that's not on the list right now. Check it out. I mean, the white coil doesn't really mix with the green. There we go. Okay, so we have upgraded our EBF for Blast Furnace. Don't you want to go see Snoop Dogg's mansion? What are you talking about? And why is that a question? Oh, check it out. The last thing we did on Saturday, I forgot. We set up our first circuit ass lines, a whole 4 of them. And these are making our crystal circuit line. So, the crystal processor line, you know, and we go up to crystal processor assemblies, and then we can make UV circuits now, in other words, which I think I have some here. I think I crafted some last night. No, I don't. Anyways. New Fortnite trailer? Let's bully him into watching it on stream and getting DMCA from the cover. That will absolutely happen. You made me forget what I was doing. Okay, I remember. I have so temporarily I was crafting all the ZPM superconductors in here, but now I don't need to because that one over there is ready. So blast furnace, and you can be on circuit right there. Out of these ingots you can craft. So can I craft this? I get that. You can craft it. Who knew crystal crystal circuits, UV tier? That's expensive. I don't care. Give it to me though. Let's craft one. And by busy, I mean my brain has been occupied by 1,000 things. I actually do have the time for it, but so much going on that I haven't stopped to think about installing it. You know what? Understandable. Yeah. Mithril. Did I not craft the mithril? Oh, I forgot to set this up. 924 minus 181. 924 minus 181. I respect that. Why do I have 65,000 mithril? Did I not turn off the this guy? Oh, I didn't. This thing has been running 27,000 EU a tick for like 5 days nonstop, and it didn't need to. Turn it off. Oh well, that's fine. I base it and shut down, so that's okay. Honestly, the best of I usually don't like saying best of luck to people because yes, it's luck sometimes, but a lot of it is effort too. So best of skill. You got this, Beza. Yeah, but like we have too much mithril. It's just okay, Ken. How slow is it to craft them? Okay, another thing I can try to figure out, and pretty soon, now that I can craft is the ZPM superconductors, I want to look into upgrading the Tesla tower. And by upgrade I mean really upgrade it. Like go all out. We need more capacitor hatches to cram as many as possible. Ouch, into this thing as many capacitor hatches as possible to output a ton of amperage. And also switch this to a energy hash that can deal with like a ton of amps. And I think the ZPM, I may want to look into lasers. Because the laser hatches can handle a ton of amperage. I don't really know where I can find that. It's laser hatch, isn't it? Energy injecting terminal 4 multi-blocks. So it's target, laser, target. Why do I keep jumping? Stop jumping. I've been watching some of my friends play Fortnite and I keep wanting to play. Also, that's so unfortunate, right? I think we're on the same page in some of that, where there's just so many things we want to do, but there's not enough time. Like I want to edit my compact claustrophobia video, but I also want to play GTNH. That's a lot of amperage. So I can look up see, I want one of these, something that can deal with a ton of amps. And this doesn't even look that bad to make. That's not bad. But that's the idea. When I upgrade the Tesla tower, I want to deal with a ton of amps. Because right now I'm only dealing with 64 amps. That's sad. Mm-mm. But I also want to plan for capacitor hatches. So it's limited by how many capacitor hatches I can cram into this thing. Each one can do 16 amps. So even if I did 1,024, you just do the math. 1,024 divided by 16 is 64 capacitor hatches. There's no way we have enough. So that's too big of an energy hatch. We don't need that much. So it's going to be a little bit of a mix match to try and find what I need. Maybe the 256 amps is what I want. Because that's where we're bottleneck. Would it not be a future-proof solution? So it would be, but with how this Tesla tower works, it's limited by how much power you can, shove in here. So this thing can only at most deal with 64 amps of energy of LUV. That's just how much it can potentially output. But what really limits the output in amps is capacitors. So it's this and that together. So because I have it planned 64 and I have 4 of these, which is 64 amps, that's how much power I can deal with. 64 amps of LUV, which is only 16 amps of ZPM. It's really nothing. Nothing. Especially considering this guy I really want to upgrade this thing. So the best way to future proof the Tesla tower is to either have more than one. I honestly don't know how that works and I don't trust it. But to also plan, maybe we should go into single player mode. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try that out. I'm gonna build a Tesla tower in single player mode and see how many capacitor hatches I can cram into the thing. And then from there I'll plan out the thickest energy hatch I can deal with. And that'll be like the maximum I can do. After that, then I have to look into another power solution. But let's go into single player. I don't know which one. I think it's this one. It's going on with Twitch. Yeah, there's banner ads. I don't have control of that, but there are banner ads, and I think they're getting blocked somehow. I've seen it happen before on other streamers. I don't have any ad blocker on Twitch, but I see those. So I think when it shrinks, it's just a banner ad. Okay, so Tesla Tower, you're running fine. I want to give this a, not that. Energy hatch. No, it's a laser target. So right now we have EV plugged in there, right? What's the thickest EV you can use? That one. They are low. Is that clicks per minute or I don't quite know. Low power laser target. You should be tech. I know tech always has like a yeah, it has a tech multi blocks always have an issue with detecting stuff. So I want to add as many clicks per impression. Okay, I understand. I'm a YouTuber. I know impression. I mean, mine isn't very high, right? But I know what it means. So let me cram this with as many capacitor hatches as I can possibly fit before it doesn't build. So we absolutely need a maintenance hatch. You need a single energy hatch, and the rest of it will be capacitor hatches. So I'm gonna break them all here. Oh, we even have the bottom of the multi-block. Oops, I broke it. All right. This thing can actually store a lot. How many capacitor hatches? I mean, I'm gonna plan it. All right. Until it builds. I already forgot how the multi-block looks like. Now, how to access them? For sure, I have to go underground, I think. All right, let me see the Schematic? That's not how you spell it. Hang on. I got this. Schematic. Yeah. All right. Oh, the bottom needs to be. If the bottom one needs, these need to be. Hang on. Look at the Tesla tower block. I can just do that. Okay, see there, capacitor hatches any outer Tesla base casing. That's cringe. So I'm still gonna put it on the bottom and see if it complains. I forget. I don't have my jetpack. Uh-huh. So it's probably gonna complain if I do this. So I'm gonna do it anyways and see if it lets me. And then the block itself is going to be burning. Would you like to play a Guitar Hero like game? Guitar Hero used to be my jam. So every time me and my brother, or every time we went to an arcade, me and my brother always made it a mission to find a Guitar Hero game. Always. Are you gonna build? You're not. Because mostly there's no corners. But I guess I need more info. You download Fortnite, you can play Guitar Hero. I won't. I am vehemently, is that even the right word? Vehemently against Epic Games because I think the installer is just bloatware. I can't verify that, right? But that's what it feels like to me. So you're not building. So I think I do have to replace you with a. But let me try making all of them face down. Maybe that's what it is. No, you don't like that. So, Tesla Tower. Epic, the games, the games launcher is bloatware. It's like the equivalent of downloading modded Minecraft through CurseForge or Overwolf launcher. I'm also not like a super knowledgeable about the issue, so I will leave it as that. Okay, how about that? Do you build like that? So let me get out of here. Okay, so that works. And then, so how many energy hatches or capacitor hatches is that? So it doesn't look like I can break the middle ones. Hang on, let me, not maintenance hatch, capacitor hatch. Okay. So we're gonna have to do the count here. So that's a maintenance hatch at Tesla Tower. And it says here I can't do any of the inner ones. Okay, you power. That's honestly I have nothing against Fortnite. It's actually a really interesting game. And the fact that it's still going and it's still growing, you know, like it's different each time. Like I respect that. You don't work. You don't like the corner bits, so no, you can't be there. What about you? You don't like that. Okay, so it looks like this is the amount of capacitor hatches we can possibly deal with. Yeah, this is the absolute minimum. Because we do need one energy hatch. I can't, we need an energy hatch. And That's as much as I can deal with. And we need a maintenance hatch and the controller itself, obviously. So how many capacitor hatches is that? Let's count along with me, counting with burning. Let me drink soda first. Hang on. Bias. That's how it isn't. No, Steam is absolutely bloatware, but like I use it. I only want one bloatware at most. And also that, yeah, Steam is just it's a whole it's a browser, and I don't know. I'm just trying to find any excuse to not download Fortnite. Let's do some counting here. So how many capacitor hatches can this thing deal with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Is it 17? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where did I start? I started there, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's a weird number. Ew, you're a weird number. I know you're going to say it. Get it out of your system. So the most that this thing can deal with is 17 capacitor hatches times 16 amps each. So 272 amps. That is nothing. So yeah, the Tesla tower will stop at about 272 amps of ZPM. So laser target hatch. The minimum one, it would be 96 amp, 128 amps. Um, 256 amps. So not this one because I can handle more amps. And then, so it looks like I do want to make the 1024. And this would future proof it so I can use it somewhere else if I wanted to. So I want this one. And then how many capacitor hatches in total? Let's keep track of you. I want 17 of you. Mm-hmm. That's going to be a thick craft because that also means the capacitors. That is how much of these? Actually, that's not even that bad. Naquadot's not that bad. And plus, we just did farm, like, whatever. I didn't think we would get into a game launcher race war today. Okay, let's get to work. Let's go ahead and start upgrading the Tesla tower. I think I want to do that. Mm-hmm. So I want to work on that. And all the whole time, this is crafting. You didn't break, right? That's so slow. It's okay though. I know it's trying its best. So let's get to crafting. I need those capacitor hatches. I have one, and out there I have 4 already. Meaning I just need to craft. Well, let's just set up a pattern for this. Capacitor. We don't have it. Doesn't matter. Right there. That is an ass machine blank. Oh, there's like no space in here. I don't need this anymore. Okay, and then 16x gold wire. I think I can do that in this. We do have a assembler 16 somewhere. One of the more recent ones. Wherever it is. Right there. Yeah, those for all the packed circuits. Forgot to say frick Nintendo for that same reason. Or is that bias too? I'm joking. I have nothing against Nintendo. The capacitor hatches, I need 17 in total. Right? Minus 1 I have on hand, and then minus 4 because I have 4 of them at the machine already. And you can craft. Sweet. I'm gonna go ahead and cancel this. Eventually, I'll get those mithril plates going. I thought I had those ready overnight. I forgot. You're still cooking? Oh, because you're cooking your opium. Okay, take your time. But the next reason why I wanted these UV circuits was to get the next tier of nuclear fission or fusion. I need the Mark II, and that needs 4 of these circuits. But that's another monster to deal with. So buy crystal processor mainframe. I have you now. Buy ZPM energy hatch. Mm-hmm. That's fair. I didn't want this one. Right? I wanted the 1024. That's funny because it needs the comma to register. Yeah. That one. That's the one I want. So I need a target hatch. That's not even that bad. I do need to be able to craft sensors, and I don't know if I can yet. Oh, you know what I should do is take out all of the circuit assembler recipes for the this line. That one stays. This one out because you're getting replaced by the crystal line. Same thing with you and you. Yeah, because you're getting replaced with the new circuit line. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's so slow. Okay. Do you know how to make ZPM sensors? No. I don't even have it scanned, so I need an LUV sensor. That's the issue. Like once I start crafting things, I have to slowly replace the recipes to deal with the correct circuit. With that one. This one, I just need that to be a master quantum computer. No, I want you to be the other one. This one. 4. Thank you. I'm gonna put that in the ass line. So I need one of you. Thanks. I'm gonna cancel this recipe because you're too slow. And since you can't craft a ZPM one, I'm also gonna set up the recipe for it. Then you need the this one, ultimate crystal computer. Yeah, and I'll put that in the ass line, but I have to take something. I'll take out the circuit ass lines, and I'll go over there and take the data stick from there. Thank you. And I'll just put it here, store for next time. Capacitor hatch, that's done. Thank you. And then I need 272 of these ZPM Tesla capacitors. Honestly, I don't think that's bad. Don't have anything capacitors, right? And if I am correct, if my math is correct, then I never have to craft these capacitor hatches ever again. Because that's the most I'll ever use. And then eventually I'll have to find other ways. But I'm gonna have to like really squeeze out as much as I can from 272 amps of ZPM. 272. Well, we can craft it. That's not even that bad. Not even that bad. So the downside to using the circuits or the crystal circuits is that they're a lot slower to craft. But they craft in batches of 16, 32, 8, and 4, right? They craft in batches, so yes, it takes long to do that, but I think it's faster in the end. Okay, so I would like you. That would be circuit 2. I also need the pan 24. I need the source hatch. That one. Yeah, that one. That means I also need an emitter. Uh-oh. You also circuit 2? Yeah. Mass machine circuit 2. There's no space. Let's take out the galactic craft stuff. Now I gotta be careful that once I upgrade the tower, because the last time I upgraded to LUV, I didn't really account for power generation. I just accounted for power storage. So what did I do is I gave this the thickest energy hatch I could think of and ate all of our power in the base shutdown. So I gotta watch out for that. Can't quite do that. So I still have to limit how much power we're consuming. But I just want to future proof how much we can store and output. And the ZPM tier tower is the max tier that you can have. So this should future proof it for a while until it becomes outdated. And I don't know when it becomes outdated. And honestly, I may not even move it. Who knows? Maybe I'll just set up the turbines to just handle that much power, and then that power goes into another battery. I don't know. I don't know. That's an issue we'll deal with when we get there. So that now the circuits are cooking. Now the autoclave is hilariously slow, and I'm honestly thinking of just upgrading it. I would need 2 ZPM energy hatches, though. That's not gonna happen. I mean, we can craft the ZPM energy hatches. If I really wanted to upgrade it, I would have to do that. Let me guess, you're not there. There. And I took out took out something. What did I take out? That's 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There's something in here that's not accounted for. What is it? It is the sensor. I don't have the sensor yet. There. That is 16. So give me 2 energy hatches. I'm going to upgrade that autoclave. Because man is slow as heck. Not for the crystal circuits, you're just too slow. I need you to upgrade. But that does mean I need 2 transformers. Or at least a high amp. One of these guys, actually. Not you. Well, no. No, I need one to deal with 2 amps of ZPM. So, which is 2 amps of ZPM is 8 amps of LUV, right? Just gonna give it this one. You know how to make those and that really assembler. There, circuit 4. Wire 4. And PPP alloy coil block circuit 3. gas machine number 3. I think number 3 has a lot of space. Yeah. So let's craft one of you. Know that and know that. Circuit 2. Wire mill 2. And molten nichrome. Nah. Can't use the dust, right? Of course not. Just use the ingot here. Put that in the fluid extractor. There we go. So need one of these high amp transformers. You're stuck on your cooking aqueduct, right? Or an aqueduct alloy. I would like to upgrade the CPF. And I probably could already. But I'm already reaching the limit. It's like how much power we're producing versus consuming. It's too close. Way too close for comfort. So I don't want to upgrade any machines. I say that and I'm upgrading the autoclave. I actually don't think we'll support the autoclave because you got to consider that it's going to be 4 amps of ZPM. An amp of ZPM is 131,000. So that means we'll be doing 800,000 times or plus like 400 more thousand. It's not enough. And that is with 3 of these monsters running at full capacity. Yeah. So it's not quite enough. How's your nitrobenzene doing? So I guess we're kind of forced to hang out. And I don't think we can craft this yet because I don't think we can support the power that autoclave is gonna take. No, I can't do that. Cancel that. That's gonna be too rough. Now you're cooking up your aqueduct, and I'm gonna cancel that because I'm not gonna craft it. Now what I can probably do is this isn't really running. I'm gonna leave it there though. LUV energy cache. What if I put 2 of them at once? I don't know. Let me see here. You're stuck on the blast furnace, right? Yeah. Oh, how's your Aegon? Or not Aegon, our Radon. Yeah, 4 million. Not a lot. I think what I'll do is I did make a super tank for the Radon. And I'm going to replace it over there. We're making Radon over here. This guy's been stopped for quite a while because you have no fluid output space. I'm going to break you. Thanks. And then lock fluid mode. And then that'll give us more Radon. Yeah. And I can recover that super tank and use it for something else. And I should also eat Terrawort. So while that is going, I think I'm going to replace this guy. So to no longer use helium and to use radon instead. And eventually I do want to get other fuels. So things like hang on, if I look up like Naquadon, for example. Aqueduct coil block this. Like the other gases to speed up the recipe. Right? Like neon is a good one. Neon would be pretty good, but how do I get neon? I have no idea. Krypton. I know. How do you pronounce it? Oganesson. Oganesson. This is something that is like pretty good, but it's not easy to get. So I think most people ignore it. But something like Krypton. How do you get that? You get it in sad quantities. You can also just use a xenon comb. Will only be produced in mega APM. Krypton is probably the best beat you can get for blast furnace purposes. But I do need neon for the for some stuff. I think for the void miner, I'm gonna need neon. So what's a good way for me to get this? I would like to pump it. Your anus. Not happening. Actually, isn't that the next rocket? I forget the order of the planets. Is it Neptune first or yeah, Uranus, however you pronounce it. What's the acronym again? My very earnest mother just something 9 pizzas. So your Uranus is first and then Neptune. Okay. I don't remember. Okay, and I don't know why I have those there. Okay, I was crafting that. So got the sensor. And then I also want the emitter. I bet you're gonna cry because you don't have that right now. My very excellent mother just sent us 9 pizzas. Okay, yeah. I don't know. I haven't heard this since like 6th grade, which is like 20 years ago or something like that. Been a while. That one. I need to get you to use the correct circuit types. 4 of you. And then S line. Good job, Restream Bot. Is that the congrats on multiple chat messages? I would like to craft 1 emitter. Yeah, because I need to study you. You're gonna take 225. 100 messages today. Oh wow. Kind of impressive actually. That's a good thing about these about the circuit ass line. Even though it takes forever to initially craft it, it gives us a lot of circuits. Yeah, so we just have 24 chilling. Now you just need to cook an aqueduct. And what's going on with you? Oh. I remember this being an issue. So I may have to like do a like a filter or something. Minimum stack size. Okay. Stack size is minimum stack size. I don't know. Because it tries cooking as much as possible. They're like a hang on stocking input bus. Because the issue is that it tries to cook the biggest batch it possibly could, but it doesn't like that. toggle use the joy to limit the minimum stack size for auto pulling. Price 16. I don't know, but I think it shut off again, right? No, it's still good. No, it's I don't like it because it tries to cook 17, which is like a lot more power. It's something to do with the parallel feature that it's trying to craft too much. So one thing I can do is just turn off batch mode, which effectively should do the same thing, I think. But this means it's going to consume less power and just cook things pretty fast instead of multiple at once. I think I'll leave it off batch mode. I don't know. Anyways, we got a break coming up, so I'm going to go ahead and step up for a bit, refill my drink, and I'll be right back. Thanks for watching. I had to do it. Had to do it to him. Anyways, hello. Back. Took a little bit longer than 3 minutes. Oops. Okay, I brushed my teeth. And try to do that earlier than I usually do so that I have less of a want to snack and then drink more soda. All right, you need to craft that. Are you just slow? What happened? Are you stuck? Hang on. Oh no, you're just crafting Tesla capacitors. Oh, you're slow. Okay, well that's gonna take forever. So I need yttrium, barium, cuprit. I'm going actually. How? Let me stop that craft, and then see what's going on here. Did it break? Oh, it's the yttrium, barium, cuprit. It breaks in. Okay, so I think I want to make those 16. So I'm gonna craft that yttrium. So all of you, pretty much. I want this to be times 2. I want you to do 16 at once. Like that. Put that one and then cerium one. Okay. So if I enable that. So it's not the Naquadal that breaks, it's the other stuff. Oops. I'm inside. I'm inside the vacuum freezer. It's pretty funny that it works. It's pretty cool in here. But I think I also like the blast furnace. Like, this is cool. It's huge. Unnecessarily large multi-block. Then we just have a maintenance hatch stick just right there. It looks so funny. I like this multi-block because it's just the big box and then the controller in the middle. Okay. Those capacitors are gonna take a while. So I guess I need the what did I need the emitter? Yeah, it just trashed the yttrium barium. So now I want to see how how it would be able to deal with that. If I check here, yttrium. Why you have 624? Oh, probably because something, I don't know. Well, I'm just gonna cook it. 17. So it's not the Naquadon that's causing issues. It's not that, because I've seen it cook before. I don't know what it is, honestly. Maybe what will help it is if I give it more power. You know, just to help it just a bit. Because right now it's dealing with 16 amps, but it is able to support more amperage just in case it requests more. Maybe I should do that because if you look at that 16 amp energy hatch, right? Using a 16 amp energy hatch. This one. So it says here it accepts up to 20 amps. So meaning on some cases that it needs more power, you should probably do that. And right now this is outputting only 16 amps exactly. Well, maybe set it up so that, yeah, do that. So I need transformer. Can have 16 amps. What's the next tier? 64. Okay. Let's get a superconductor U that can deal with 64. Not U, it's 8. Yeah, that one. Okay. I don't know what cooked for it to crash like that, but that's okay. So what I'm going to do is IAMP transformer. It's give it enough that it would be able to support. No, there's no risk of explosions. It's okay. Because machines can accept more amps than it can handle. That's okay. It's just the voltage that's the issue. So it stepped down from LUV to IV. Yeah. I guess I don't need that, but input LUV. Yeah. So now let's try that. Maybe that'll work. Yeah, I saw that. You see that? It took 122,000. So it's not the Yttrium Baron Cooper, but I don't know. It was taking a lot of power to do something. 130,000. How much power is that? 130,000 divided by 8192. That's about 16 amps, so I think that's what the issue was. Yeah. So I just needed to give it more amps. I don't think it's gonna cause any problems though. Be okay. You're gonna cause problems because for sure you voided all that Nakoda. So it must have been Nakoda that's been voiding. And it said 58, and I think it did void like several times. So we just lost 58 Nakoda. And I'm going to take off the minimum stack size. So it's able to cook it. Hopefully no more issues. Okay. All right, emitter's done. That means I can also start researching this one and craft that. So yeah, start crafting that. So I'm gonna take out the void miner for now, or the void. Actually, data stick or the what do you call this field generator? Slide. So I can put you there, but replace the field generator. There, like that. So let's craft a laser target hatch. Laser target hatch. You be able to craft trinium foil, osmiridium plate, that and that. So diamond lens is simply who's a diamond? I'll just use plates. I can in a lathe, right? There's no space. Give me pattern capacity. Let's go add some space to it. That's done. And then I need the Nakoda alloy frame box, which is circuit 4. Circuit 4 ass machine. There. And then osmiridium plates is yeah. Put that in a plate. I'm already running out of space. There's so many plates that we're crafting, and then trinium foil would be the ingots and the foil bending machine. There. So if I craft the laser target hatch, target. Now it is crafting It does have to go through another batch of circuits, though, and it's going to take a while. Actually, no, it's already done. You can check it here. This one takes like 240 seconds, I think. Just a minute, actually, a minute to craft 16 circuits, which is pretty good. I think it's pretty good. And that's got to craft. That's got to craft. And then if I want the... You're still researching, right? Yeah. That'll be a laser target hatch. That's going to be for the multi-block. And then this one will be for the capacitor bank to... That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to just send power from here into here. Now, how do I even power the thing? I got no idea. I got to learn how to use lasers because I think there's a quest here that tells me how to do that. Configuring. Laser hatches are a high-end way of sending lots of 8 amps of power. It continues from there. They're also so powerful that only a few machines support them outside of the ever wonderful tech. Might be added in the future. Remember to color both the laser vacuum pipes and the source. Okay, they have to be the same color. Source equals output, target equals input. Thank you. Laser converters are basically laser source on the machine, the vacuum pipes. Make sure to put it into receive mode or to do it the other way around if you want it to go up. Careful with using very high amps. Every laser hatch 1 EU per second for max ampere power. That's honestly not even an issue. 1 EU per second per max ampere. So that will be losing 1024, which is honestly nothing. Yeah, it's not really much. You can also use them to turn lasers if you don't mind. I'm just gonna... There's something I need to do. Optical fiber cable. Pinnacle apps with hygiene machinery for all your end-tier needs. However, learning tech is incredibly confusing, so listen carefully. First, you need to gather various casings for your machines that you'll need. Samples of the blocks you should expect to have to craft more, lots more. Use the optical cables to connect machines together. Just make sure they're painted. Oh, okay. I don't think I need that though if I want to use transform and stay put. Actually, active transformers will transform power up or down at only a that power loss, making using several in a row obsolete. You can afford it. Unfortunately, it's kind of expensive. On the other hand, you can use it to turn your lasers. Laser hatches. There's probably a better use. Okay. Doesn't need a maintenance hatch. Just okay. Be sure to turn out power pass if you want to edit machine and don't want it to explode. That's what power pass does. It's a little cringe. We need another ass line for that. Okay, so I want laser converters, laser source, vacuum pipes. Vacuum. This one. Laser unlink device. Must be painted to work. Do not split or turn. Oh, that's a little expensive. It's a UV assembler? Oh. Okay, so I guess we can't upgrade to that yet unless I really get into UV. So what do I need to get into UV tier? I need the assembling machine for sure if I want to craft that. Because if I want to use lasers, I need the UV assembler in order to upgrade this thing. Like I can upgrade it already, but we'll see if it's better to just use the to just wait for the assembling machine, the UV one. I'm guessing the UV energy hatch is going to be atrocious. All right. UV circuit and then ultimate voltage coil, superconductor UV wire. Like, what's annoying? Like, what? How the heck do I even do that? So I do need a UV assembling machine at the minimum. Um, where? Where is it? Large scale auto assembler. Is it the auto assembler that I need? Is that what I delete assembly machine? Hang on, maybe it's if I see here, so like for example, I need to craft that assembler. Ultimate assembly. Okay. It's not assembling, it's assembly. So I need to make LUV parts. I need to cook flux electrum, which is trinium. I can do flux electrum now. Probably what I want to do. But for example, these UV parts, I need to craft more circuits. I think that's okay. Neutronium. The heck do I get neutronium? UV power, which I can support that. But how do I get raw neutronium dust? This is going to be fun. Actually, I should check my quest line if there's anything I need to do before I can unlock the UV tier. Oh, okay. It starts here. Requires these three. Nequadria ingot. Wasn't this only found in the center neutron stars and making americium? Only 3 quests. I guess we're almost done. Nequadria. That's in ZPM, right? Right there. Okay, let's do that then. Low quality Nequadria phosphate dust. That's sulfate. No. You would be in a centrifuge. Do I have a centrifuge that can handle both liquids and solid? I don't think so. That one doesn't. No, this is just items. This one, I think it does. No, actually, it does, but not really. Yeah, okay, so what I can do is tell it it actually does. And I can do it in a, oh, that's an input bus, never mind. You don't have an input hatch, right? I thought this something did have an input hatch. I guess not. No, I thought it did. What about you? No. Maybe build another one. These are reserved. Maybe I should build another centrifuge or deal with this one to be able to handle a fluid input as well. Which I probably could, I just need 2 casings in space. Maybe I'll do that. And I need a ZPM. And this one is ZPM, right? Oh no, you're OUV. I think I'll hijack that one then. That one's not used all the time. So if I need to do this, phosphoric acid, I can craft it. I need an Nequadria oxide mixture dust. Where do I even get this? Nequadria oxide mixture dust. I have Nequadria dust. I don't even know where I get this. Like, we have Nequadria already, but not the quest. The line, like, okay, I'm not gonna build a line for that. No. Okay, so I need this oxide mixture dust. Where do I even get that? Rich aqua ore. Do I have aqua ore? I do. Okay, I just need some of that then. I'm gonna process this manually, I think, and then for our snack without aura, it'll just be. I'll leave it there for now. But this stuff, I do need to wash it first. Right. Yeah. Okay. We'll wash it first. Take a shower. I'm sorry. Take a bath. Enjoy. How slow are you? Yeah, not too bad. What do I have? Okay, look at that. Laser target hatch. Thank you. I can't really use it yet, but I'm gonna keep it on here for now, and also you. And then I think I was able to study you. And to craft the emitter. That one. And then use ultimate crystal computer. Yeah. I need to take something out that we're not really using. I'll take out the void miner. There we go. I'll put you and you together. So if I craft a laser source hatch, craft that. Not too expensive. So, nah, quadria. This gives me enriched Naquadal ore. Now I want that to be. I don't think it matters. Uh-huh. You're still gonna give me that. I don't think it matters. I'm just gonna put it in the macerator because you're faster. I don't even know where it got this from. Okay, so I want craft that. I just need enough for the quests to complete here. We don't have any centrifuge that can deal with fluids, right? So let's give it an input hatch. And this quadrio oxide mixture dust. Quadrio oxide mixture dust. You need I'm gonna put you up here, honestly. You need a stocking input bus. I'll give you not that one. Let's use actually probably you. This one. I'll use this one. Comb process. Well, no, because this thing has a lot of combs to work through. I mean, I can also just, not buy this one. I'll just that. And then give you a input hatch. Right there. And then have a dual interface. And then a cable. Now, how many channels do you have? You connected up here. That one. Texas Chai is 27. You got channels. Plug you in right there. And then paint it black. Dual interface. Actually, I do have another centrifuge here. Oh, you already have a dual interface. I just use that one. And I think that one, not quite ZPM yet, but that'll be just way better. Okay. It's already set up, and I don't want to touch this one because that one is used for combs. I have another centrifuge there for some reason. I don't remember why. I don't need you to be connected. Okay. So I do have that already. So if I can also, I gotta also take off the connection right there. Bye. Yeah. So if I process that in centrifuge, this will make. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about that one. I'll put that in the centrifuge neckline. So if I ask for a quadria, one of you, I don't think you're able to run because you don't have enough power. You need a ZPM, right? Yeah. So let's give it another energy hatch. Now, because this Vulcanus is not really running, I'm gonna steal the energy hatches from it. I don't want to wait, craft another. Two. You now be DPM. There we go. How are you doing? Not quite ready yet. So that quadria. Get that quest. Yeah. And then we need might as well pick up the indium. Oh, never mind, I don't have it. This quest is Nequadria rich solution. So okay, I can skip it. And then Nequadria sulfate dust. A low quality Nequadria sulfate dust. How the heck do I get that? Oh, that's right. Nequadria rich solution. Do I have that? No, I gotta turn that back on. If I check here, output bus. Not quite ready. Talking input. You got a little bit. And I think you just need a. I think you need to process through. So I need to turn all of this back. I did disconnect the coils because I had some power issues before. But let's turn that back on. Here, I need to turn off. It's gonna have to charge it for a little bit. Okay, the other thing we can do to unlock UV is, wasn't this only found in the center of neutron stars? How do I even get that? This one. Right there. You need neutronium for UV in the tier 7 rocket. So to get neutronium, go to one of the planets that has the small ores and mix it with helium plasma to make raw neutronium dust. Long time, a lot of power. Better make another EPF or a few, or upgrade your blast furnace. Neutronium and helium plasma. In a mixer, of course you need a mixer. So I need neutronium. And how the heck do I get that? Oh, I have neutronium. Where did I get this from? Oh, we get it from enchilada. That's right. I think I can store it in a drawer. I'm gonna make a ton of this. It's not stored anywhere, right? Nope. Nope. And I'll just pick it up one more time. Make sure that all stored correct. So I need to also process this, and it's processed pretty much normally. So thermal centrifuge. So you need to get washed. And then you need to get thermal centrifuged. Yeah, and you're only going to give me chromium. Oh. Enjoy. Actually, I'll take it all out. Okay, so if I wanted to craft, I need helium plasma. And I don't have helium plasma. So I can make it in the Mark 1 reactor. So what I'm going to do is use, I get tritium. Helium gas in this. Mercury also is helium. Uh-uh. Get it from the moon. Do I really want to make a pump for it? Planet 5. Oh, Neptune. Okay. Aurora block. Not happening. I think I'll just, for now, use a centrifuge, right? For helium. We're getting plenty of helium from that. 1601. I don't know. But I will craft it in there. What about tritium? How the heck do I get tritium? And how do I get to deuterium? Let me check here if it tells me something in the LUV quest line about getting alternative way to produce plasma. That really the only way to get it? Not happening. Not happen. Okay, so I guess we need helium. Tritium is another thing, but it just needs extra. So what about deuterium? You can pump it on your 6 or multi-block centrifuge. Hydrogen. Okay, I guess I'll just do that. So let's craft. This is just temporary, right? The deuterium, I need that here. And then I need what was the other one? Helium 3. It's obviously not like the way I want to do it in the long run, but okay, so centrifuge neckline, I'll borrow you right there. Now that I have those two, I can produce the helium plasma. I can't do this recipe yet either. Okay, so not quite there, but you gotta produce enough so that it doesn't stop. So like I gotta check here. So this is consuming that much power. How much power is it? I need to leave the recipe long enough so that it charges back up to 60 million EU. Because otherwise it'll keep voiding that much power. So how much power can I throw in there is 16 times 2048, which is 1 ULV amp, LUV amp. And so if I divide 60 million by, okay, so it's I can give the fusion reactor 32,768 EU a tick, and this thing is consuming 1920. So in other words, I have a net positive of 30,848. So if I divide 60 million divided by that number, 30,000, that is 1,945 crafts. And then just multiply that. Actually, hang on. Yeah, that should be okay. 1,945 crafts. I think I'm gonna round up to 1946. 1946. And if I multiply that times 125, 243,000. Is that correct though? If I do the same math for the europium. Right now, if I craft it, it wants to do 900, and let's just reverse the math here. So 9216 is what I'm crafting, right? 9216 divided by 16 is 576. So it's doing this craft 576 times. And if I do 2048 times 16 minus 24,576, that much power, 8192. So 150 million divided by 8192 is 18,310. What does it even mean? And then divide by 1.6. I don't even know what I'm doing. Hey Phoenix. I'm trying to do some math here because I want to craft helium plasma, right? But I want to craft enough so that we're able to reach back up there. So I think I need to bring out my pen and paper here. By pen and paper, I mean Notepad Plus. Not Notepad Plus, but Paint 3D. It's off screen here. So so I have a net positive of, let's do the math here one more time. This time for real. 2048 times 16. That's how much amperage that the fusion reactor, or that's how much EU the fusion reactor is dealing with. Subtract that by 1920 because that's what the recipe is consuming. So I have a net positive of 30,000. 848. Positive 848 DU. Right. That's the net positive. Now, how long is that going to take? Divide by T. And the initial cost is 60 million EU. So if I divide 60 million by 30,848, this should give me a number in how many ticks I need to supply, how many ticks I need to run the recipe for. 60 million divided by 30,848. So I need to run the recipe for 1946 ticks. So I had that correct. 1946 ticks. Now divide that by 20. And that's how many seconds I need to run it by. 19 46 divided by 20 is 98 seconds. I'm rounding up, so I need to run the recipe for 98 seconds. Now, how much helium plasma is that? You divide by 0.8. 98 divided by 0.8 gives me 122. So round up 123. Multiply 123 times 125 times 125. In other words, I want to be able to craft 15,375 at minimum. Hang on. 15,375 at minimum. That's too much. No, go divide. Forget like the scaling goes like very quite large. Right there, 16,000. We'll do 16,000 at once. But hi, Phoenix. Sorry, I was getting flooded here. So 16,000. In other words, if I throw this in the fusion 16,000 and request it, helium plasma, craft it. Excuse me, I sneezed. So now it's crafting a whole bunch of helium-3, and I don't know if it's a good idea to leave the recipe that small. I need to increase the amount of helium that thing is taking. Yeah. It's crafting one at a time. Okay, so let's look up the centrifuge and take that out and that out. And I want to be able to craft 16,000 of each. If I look up here, and then I want to craft 16,000. But I also have to keep it under whatever input hatch I have, because otherwise it won't accept it. So I have a input hatch HV. So you need a thicker input hatch. I'm going to give you a thick one. Input hatch. Give it a LUV one. Sure. Because I can afford it. Might as well. How's it going, Phoenix? You did make the wedding dress song stuck in my head again. And I think the laser hatch is also done. Yeah, you're done. ZPM and 24 amp. Laser hatch, I'll leave you here for now. Did you hear the news, Phoenix, that I'm doing a new playthrough of Compact Claustrophobia. I'm getting into the realm or the world of solo Let's Plays. It's a new project that I'm going to try out. And I already have the first video recorded. I just need to edit it. And it's pretty nice. I think it's going well. I'm trying to aim. Like, I have to, like, really practice, though. There's a lot of practice involved because it's like, how long do I record for? I don't know. So I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to try not to think about it. I'm just going to record. Did I craft the wrong one? Input hatch. GTNH is still going to go to the end, though. But this one will be like a once a week sort of session. Or not even once a week. It's once a video. So whenever I would like it to be around 30 minutes. Between 20 and 30 minutes. But with how the first one is going, it's probably going to be longer because I don't know what I'm doing. But that's okay. It's part of the fun. So now that you have so it's not going to be because I know most of the videos I used to make, like the shorter forms, those are really edited. But this one is not really going to be that edited. I'm just going to be making cuts, when I have dead air. that's natural. So I'm just going to be cutting out the dead air. That's pretty much it. So I think the editing is a little easier in that sense. Okay, so I have a LUV input hatch. So this thing can deal with 512. No, it's going to be a about 30-minute long sort of thing. I want it 16K, right? Is it 16K? 16K, yeah. And you need 16 of each. Okay, so there we go. Just dump it all at once. And now I also need 16K. And that works, and I can support that. Okay. Put that in the centrifuge. This way it doesn't try to do one craft at a time, so it just crafts the whole batch at once. So let's get some fusion. No, helium. I just want to craft one batch of helium plasma. And then, oh, look at that. It's way faster. Like, it's basically done instantly. Because I was crafting like 1 milliliter at a time, or 1 liter at a time, and I was taking forever. I mean, I'm not going to sell myself out and focus on algorithm. Not yet. But it would be nice to figure that out, right? Helium gas is, we get helium from this guy up here. Yeah. How about you? I get right on here. But there's going to be a lot of learning to do. And if I wanted to do the algorithm, I would probably play another pack that has more attention, especially the odd the mod ones. Those are really popular. You know, RO craft also, and things like that. But I don't want to play that. I want to play compact claustrophobia. It's unfinished business. All right, so it is I already had fusion. Oh, produce helium plasma. Okay. Okay, so the idea with this one is that it's going to craft enough helium so that it comes back to fully charged, and then it waits for the next recipe. It's with how this one works, if you don't know already, it immediately consumes 60 million power, and then it consumes 1920 while it's crafting. So if you were to like craft 125 only and then start the recipe again, like when it shuts off, it'll consume another 60 million, so you're just wasting power. But as long as it continues to craft, then it won't take up that cost. So the idea here is to consume the initial cost and then just build up to it. And then you can do another recipe. You have blocking mode, right? Because you need blocking. You don't have blocking. Do blocking mode. And this should be okay because now we're crafting not just helium plasma, but europium. That's actually pretty quick. Yeah, 0.8 seconds. Okay, but we do need to turn that into neutronium. This stuff, your raw neutronium dust, is in a mixer with fluids. You don't have space. Give me a pattern. That guy. There we go. And now, do you have circuit one? You don't have circuit one, so you need a circuit one. Thanks. I don't know if that's going to conflict anything. It probably is. Oh well. So I have the raw neutronium dust, and then I want to cook that in a blast furnace. Of course, you need circuit 11. Oh, it's gonna take a while. Oh, it's gonna take a while. 300, because right now we're at UV power and trinium. It's gonna take all 336 seconds for a single one. Oh no. Maybe I do want to get into Krypton because I don't know, but there. And you become neutronium. You already know me. We do it in batches of 16. Put that in a blast furnace, circuit 11. So that quest here to get neutronium is in the ZPM line. This one is 16. If I ask for 16 neutronium, actually, this recipe, the raw neutronium dust, is a ZPM mixer. I don't even know if I have that. I do. 16. See if you're like you can. You're pretty slow also. Okay, and then what I can also do is get the capacitors. I needed the total amount I needed was 16 times 17, which is 272. So I have 173. So 272 minus 173. Okay. And then I should also figure out the superconductor CP primary Tesla windings. U. And that is the blank assembler. You got no space. Take out the computer case. And this one I need 20, right? Because the Tesla tower here. To upgrade this, you need 20. Let's ask for 20 of you. Another thick craft. And now you're crafting neutronium. Look, it can actually do it. It's so slow though. How much power does it take? 491, 520. It can support it. And then you are dealing with Aquadog again. Okay, so we're crafting that, and then we're getting closer to that. I think what I'm going to do is request a bunch of UV circuits overnight. I don't know how many I'll need. Niobium, that's right. I did struggle on niobium. I do use niobium for the circuit assembly line, right? So it is part of that craft. But can I craft a single batch of UV circuits at least? I can't because I need more niobium. It's an expensive craft. All the megas make it look like you're a tiny little bug, you know. I could say the same about you. Hey, demonic. Right on time. I was about to close the stream. We're cooking neutronium. Man is slow though. So it looks like I have some work for next time. Have some work for next time, right? And I need niobium. So maybe the next time I'll set up the bastnasite line, or at least get it kind of on request. Because I think this gives us niobium or something. But check it out, demonic. We're crafting the ZPM superconductor primary Tesla windings, and then I wanted to upgrade to 1024 ZPM to future proof it, and that's the absolute maximum power that this thing can deal with. But oh yeah, zoo. Let me show you. We have about a minute until the ad starts, and I will close the stream during the ad break. But check it out. Ali has been adding some animals. So we got a capybara. And we got the chicken butt. It's right there. Guess what? Chicken butt. And then we got a raccoon. And also, I can't snooze it. It doesn't let me snooze. And then the bee. So we got plenty of animals. Okay, it didn't let me snooze it. I appreciate it. Okay, so I can stall for longer. It didn't let me snooze it. What was that? It was the option was like grayed out for me. Appreciate it. Yeah, I was gonna end the stream soon anyways because I'm not. Yeah, I know I can, but the option was grayed out for me for some reason. I don't know what that was. Okay, now it pops up. That's weird. I guess it doesn't like the actual streamer. But what was I talking about? I want to upgrade this to laser. And maybe Demonic, you can help me out here since a professional has joined. How the heck do I use laser hatches? So my understanding is to use these, you need the vacuum. Whatever's right. Does it just work? Like if I wanted to move from here to here, just one block, do I just need this laser vacuum pipe, or is there something else that I need? I'm assuming it's just this, but of course this needs a UV assembler and I'm not there yet. It won't work. Okay, so I don't know what else I need then. It seems like I may have to do some offline studying. The lasers are like a 3x3 block. Is that the active transformer? Is that how it works? Laser. How the heck? I know the quest here talks about it. Let me see. It's in the ZPM quest line, which I'm in here. You can't have bends in a laser. Color both. Laser converters are basically. So is it laser converter? Isn't that what I need then? What does that even mean? Each time you turn, you have to put a new laser box. Yeah, I'm aware of that much. I've seen the connections, but what is it that I need to even, like, what's the most minimum that I need to move that? Because these are going to be the same powers. I would imagine they don't need any conversion. They're both going to be ZPM at some point. That's what those two hatches were for. I guess I'm going to have to figure out how it works because this quest doesn't really explain much. And it says your laser converters are basically laser source in that. Maybe I'll try in single player. To turn the lasers if you don't mind the 3x loss. Sure to put it into receive or do it the other way around. I definitely deleted it because I like having storage space. I know I've seen it. I know about the turning and whatnot, but my question is I just isn't it just a cable? Like it's just this I have to connect. Do I really need like an entire multi-block to do that? I thought those active transformers. So these are the ones you're talking about, right? About the whole turning thing. These things. I would imagine they're just a transformer. Because if it's using the same power, wouldn't it just work? One way to find out, right? We have cooked an entire 1 neutronium ingot. I think I'm done for the night. But I think I do want to try out in single player. I'll play around with the laser stuff. So I'm using you and you. So let's go. I'm gonna cook a whole bunch of that stuff overnight, and I'll play with lasers right now just to figure out how it works. Snooze. I got about 10 minutes. I don't want this. I don't want the ad to play before I close it. Yeah, I know. Start it again. I probably loaded the world too fast. So I move slow here. The idea here is to use a. First of all, I want to upgrade you with. Yeah, you're gonna explode. Hang on. I need a whole bunch of you. Uh, This would be the absolute maximum. I already did the math. This is the maximum capacitors that you can have. It's 17, and it's about 200 and something. Heck, really? Can I not put them in there? Did I mess something up? Or maybe it's because it's powered on, right? Yeah, turn off. Doesn't let you change anything. It just explodes. Yeah, that's what it was. So fun fact, if you start your it didn't happen here, but if you start your Tesla tower with the capacitor hatches empty and you give it power to that energy hatch, it will explode. Like the empty capacitor hatches burn. And I found that out the hard way. Luckily we have blast protection, right? So I didn't see any major issues, but that is what happened. I'll check here. Okay. And let's give you a target hatch. We're gonna figure this out like that. And then I need the superconductor primary Tesla windings. It's a shame that it doesn't let me put capacitor hatches on the bottom of the. You don't need the corners, right? No, you don't need corners. It doesn't let me put capacitor hatches on the bottom right here. I already tried, like this ring. This is all the windings, right? But it doesn't let me put them on the bottom. It won't build. So we have that powered, yeah. And then let's get like a Lapo. Actually, I don't really. Yeah, let's get a Lapotronic. I want to mimic the setup I have in the other world. Schematic. And then, yeah, I'm that rich that I can use superconductor primary Tesla windings as a building block. So I'm gonna do that. And yeah, that works. And incomplete structure because you don't have a maintenance hatch. All right. And then I want to give you the laser source hatch. And have a energy hatch, ZPM energy hatch. You powering this guy. This is what we know and love. So I want this to be ZPM. How much is ZPM? 131072. 131072. Oh, and have, that's too much amperes. Oops. That works. 64 amps. Yeah. Okay. So incomplete structure. Because I don't know why. Why are you incomplete? What do you need? Snooze. Got it. What does the supercapacitor need? I already set like this one up like multiple times. What am I missing? The dynamo hatch. I have that. Electronic supercapacitor casing. Any silicon glass. Energy hatch. That one. Laser target and source hatches. Any casing must be using UV tier glass. Uh-oh. Oh well. That doesn't seem very fun. Osmium reinforced glass is honestly not that bad. I can probably do that. It's not that much glass. But something I gotta figure out in the playthrough. And you're using what? Ivy. That's okay. Mm-hmm. I like that color of glass. Like blue. Okay, how about now? Yeah, you work. Get my wand. And I have the repair one, so there you go. Turn on. Yeah. Let's get this guy. How much power do you have? You're generating power, right? You in that much, and then you out. I'm gonna chunk load it just in case. I don't want anything to explode. Oops. There. And then I'm assuming the vacuum. If I don't know if it works like this. One way to find out, right? It wants me to paint them. Doesn't matter. I don't know. Give me a spray can, maybe. Cyan. Uh-huh. Did auto connect? No. Uh-huh. Does that turn on? It works. Demonic, you lied to me. You don't need that transformer. It works. Just watch. As soon as I request something in here, it's gonna explode. So I'm gonna put copper ingot. Watch this. Watch this. Because now that's like a ZPM power in an EV machine. Go. Maybe it's not working. Maybe I have to put the coil on top. Actually, no, you don't have power pass yet. That's why. Now it does. When I get close to it, it's gonna explode. Up. Oh, I don't know why it's not working. Anyways, well, probably because output voltage display. That's why. Output voltage. Give me like there we go. Copper dust. Oops, no. Now you explode. No? Output current setting. Either way, but energy capacity display, energy stored display. Oh, the power pass is not on. Okay. But it does work. Okay. I guess I understand a little bit more of how that works. So we don't need any of those fancy transformers unless I move it around, right? If I have to do that. But for it to just go from the battery to the Tesla tower, that's all I need. I just need the cable itself. But more work needs to be done because I do need a UV assembler and osmium reinforced borosilicate glass block for this to work. But it's a proof of concept that it does work. Okay. And then this is, yeah, we should be good. Okay. Oh, there it is. It went. Okay. All right, we'll leave it here. Um, that's a bunch of things crafting overnight. The ad is going to play, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it early. Um, anyways, pretty good session today. I'll be back on Wednesday to continue, and we'll see what broker base and whatnot. But I guess for now, have a good night. Take care. Keep an eye out for the compact claustrophobia video. See ya.